Hey, it's Emil from Mindful Movement Coaching, and I'm going to go over how to do a myofascial compressive technique on your Quadratus Lumborum. We often refer to it as the QL. So the first thing we need to do is we need to understand specifically where the QL is and where it attaches, the attachment points. So if we look at this anatomy book right here, we can see that the QL attaches on the back side to the top of our hip and then inserts into the transverse processes of the vertebral column as well into the floating rib right here. Now, we're going to use a small trigger point ball or a tennis ball, and we want to focus our intention in the placement of that ball right on above the iliac crest or the brim of the hip here. We do not want to be on the transverse processes of the floating rib. That is a no-no. And what we do is we take the ball now and we're going to palpate the side of my hip bone, and I'm going to trace that staying on top of the hip and find the midway point. So between the side of my hip and my vertebral column is where I want to place the ball. The ball will be placed there, and I'm going to lie not quite sideways, but not quite on my back, kind of in between, finding that sweet spot where I can get some pressure through and I feel a tolerable level of discomfort that does not keep me from breathing. If you find you're holding your breath through this process, you need to stop, and I would consult your trainer or PT, maybe come back and visit it another day. You want to stay up on your forearm, creating sort of this banana posture or position through your torso. And then finally what I do is I take my downside leg and I slightly externally rotate my bottom leg, and then I'm going to adduct or lift upwards. If you notice an increase in tension, you're having an effect on the tensegrity or the lateral line of that chain, which is influencing a little bit of a stretch on the QL and likely your thoracolumbar fascia as well. Finally, that would tie you into maybe giving some time and foam rolling your lat a little bit. All right, so that's the approach for doing a myofascial compressive technique on your QL. Please pay attention to the anatomy and the placement of that ball. If you lay anywhere near your transverse process of your floating rib, you will or could likely injure yourself, and we do not want that. If you have any questions, please email me at emil@mindmovecoach.com.